I thought it would be a nice idea to make a video about some of the things that I learned from publishing 2 books on KDP. And my first book, From Sorceress to Saint, basically, when I first got my first proof, this is how it came back. Okay? I was very unexperienced, really did not know what I was doing. So I didn't have my margins set correctly. I didn't have my page size set correctly. So what I got for my first proof was basically like a coloring book. So went back to the drawing board, got my margins fixed, and made a few did some proofreading, had a few different eyes on it, and then I went back, put it through the washing machine again. I got another one, and this one had another pair of eyes on it, and I went ahead and made some finishing touches, and I also had to correct my table of contents was off, so I fixed that. And then when I was finally happy with it, I got the finished product. So when I made the second book, Hadric Part 2, I learned even more. And I said to myself, wow, I wish I would have known these things when I made my last book. And I thought about going in and altering the contents and making it a little more polished, but I decided, you know what, I'm going to leave it alone because it's like a natural progression. So on my second book, Hadric Part 2, Practicing Holy Magic, a couple of things that I learned, which I would recommend these things that I'm recommending. Just go to YouTube and type in cap drop, and you can do something really fancy and make the first letter of every paragraph have a nice, pretty, big letter. Another thing I learned is something called justifying your document. And when you justify your document, you can make it nice and pretty on both sides. Not just pretty on one side, but when you look at the page, it looks nice and square on both sides. That's called justifying your document. Another thing I learned is that the spacing, you can set your whole document to have your spacing a space and a half, and that's considered a little bit more professional than double spacing is considered juvenile, and single spacing is too tight. So I found that the sweet spot is 1.5 spacing, a space and a half. So those are 3 little tips that I would recommend you try. If you're new to publishing a book on KDP, just remember, keep sending yourself those proofs until you're satisfied, and then pull the trigger on the final copy. Okay, I hope that was helpful, and have a great day. Bye.